Hare Krishna. So we'll start with the prayers. Om Ajnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupaya Kada Mahyam Dadanti Swapadantikam Namao Vishnu Padaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale श्रीमती भारती वेदांत स्वामी इति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवी गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पाश्चात्देशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंदा श्री अद्वैता गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंदा जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंदा श्री अद्वैता गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंदा हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे हर हराय नमः कृष्णाय यादवाय नमः यादवाय माधवाय केशवाय नमः हर हराय नमः कृष्णाय यादवाय नमः यादवाय माधवाय गोविंदाय नमः श्री कृष्ण हरि बोल गोपाल हरि बोल राधा रमण गोविंद हरि बोल जय राधा गोविंद श्री राधे जय गौरनिताय जय गौरनिताय जय पंचतत्व जय पंचतत्व जय प्रभुपाद निताय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल. So welcome you all to the level 2 class of Bhagavad Gita, and we have completed 10 chapters, and today we are in 11th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. So in the last chapter, Lord will tell to Arjuna that he is there in all animate and inanimate form. So whatever you name, he is present in all that. So after Arjuna's realization about Lord Krishna, we will see what is the next further desire from Arjuna. Okay. The universal form of the Lord means the Lord Krishna in an avatara where all the demigods and all what all he has described, all embedding within him, and it will be seen as a innumerable form. Yeah. Shri Shri Radha Govind ki jai. So previous chapter, as I told you, Krishna's position is the origin of everything. He is present everywhere and omnipresent, omnipotent, and whatever you name, whether the animate and inanimate things, Krishna is there in that. And the Chatushlaka Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita, and Arjuna's acceptance and his request, further request to Lord Krishna. Okay, so So this chapter is all about like Arjuna will come to know that he is dealing with the Lord, and he will ask him for the forgiveness that he has been very casual with the Lord and all. At the same time, he'll request Lord to show his actual Vishwarupa, okay, the transcendental form, which is unlimited, innumerable, infinite, whatnot. So he wanted to see that form of the Lord, okay. And here, upon request by his devotee Arjuna, Lord Krishna will reveal his universal form. Then he'll come back to his four-handed Narayana form. Then he come back to his two-handed Shyamasundara form. So these are the following verses where Arjuna's request to Lord Krishna and Lord Krishna description of his universal form, then followed by Sanjaya's description of the universal form. As you all remember, in the first chapter of Bhagavad Gita, Sanjaya was sitting in front of Dhritarashtra and he's explaining all the events which are happening between Arjuna and Krishna, okay, and the conversation which is happening between both of them. So he's describing the same what Arjuna has asked for Krishna and how does it manifest him in front of the Arjuna. Okay. So the next verse is about I am become my instrument. So then Arjuna will come to know he's just an instrument in the hand of the Lord. Then he'll offer the prayers. And who can see this universal form of the Lord, whether it's a Narayana form or Shyamasundara form or the transcendental form of the Lord? Only the pure devotees. So Arjuna is so fortunate enough that he could see Lord Krishna in his universal form. And Sanjaya feels so elated for this opportunity because the inquiry by Dhritarashtra, he could envision all the things which is happening in the Kurukshetra war, and he can listen to all the conversation happening between Arjuna and Lord Krishna. At the same time, he can see Lord in the universal form. So he'll thank Dhritarashtra for this wonderful opportunity. Okay. Arjuna requests Krishna to show him that all-pervading form which we have been describing, listening to it for the past few chapters. So for which he spoke in chapter 10. So Krishna first describes his universal form before showing it to Arjuna. He then bestows upon Arjuna his divine eyes necessary to see it, because we are made up of material energy and our vision is limited. We cannot see the universal form of the Lord. So we need a special mercy by Lord by which we can see this. Okay. Arjuna uvacha madanugrahaya paramam guhyam adhyatma sanyitam yatya yogyam vachastena mohoyam vigato mama. So what is our Arjuna saying here? I have heard your instruction on confidential spiritual matters, Krishna, which you have so kindly delivered onto me, and my illusion is now dispelled. So whatever the doubts I had in my mind, everything has gone. Okay. So this is the benefit of hearing from an authentic source, because Guru is who is in that what do you say, Guru Parampara, disciplinic succession. They carry the same knowledge without any adulteration. Okay. Once you hear all the scriptures and the transcendental knowledge about the Lord, or uh, how to do the service towards Allah, how to do the sadhana and everything, then automatically Krishna's mercy will be there and will be given a required knowledge by which we can know about the Lord. Okay. So this particular chapter will really reveals that Krishna is the cause of all causes, and he is, as we have discussed in the previous chapter, he is all the material nature, that is the inferior nature by which we are all made up of, and all the living entities, non-living entities, demigods, different incarnations of the Lord, everything is a Lord Krishna. Okay, so how does this illusion is dispelled for Arjuna right now? It is only by the grace of Lord Krishna. Okay, so what illusion is dispelled here? That Krishna is an ordinary friend or a human being, because till that time, if you remember in first chapter of Bhagavad Gita, he will say very casually to Lord Krishna, so why don't you please take me to a place where I can see both the armies, and please tell me the list of the people whom I have to kill in the war. So he was super confident about his capabilities and all those things. So blindly he will say that to Lord Krishna. And now when he remembers that he is just an instrument in the hand of a Lord, he feels very wrong for his ignorance, and all that illusion has dispelled now. So then why did Arjuna ask Lord Krishna to show his universal form? It is for all the mankind to see him. Okay. Oh, lotus-eyed one, I have heard from you in detail about the appearance and disappearance of every living entity as realized through your inexhaustible glories. O greatest of all personalities, O supreme form, thou I see here before me your actual position. I yet wish to see you how you have entered into the cosmic manifestations. I want to see that form of yours. Okay. If you think that I'm able to behold your cosmic forms or my master or my Lord, a master of all mystic power, then kindly show me that universal self. So now Arjuna wanted to know like how Lord has entered into all this inanimate and material things and all the living entities. Okay. So it feels if I am qualified enough to see this, please endow upon your mercy by showing your universal form. So Arjuna expressed his desire to see the form which supports and pervades the entire universe and to establish Krishna's divinity for all. Second is to convince others, though he does not have any personal desire and is completely satisfied to see him in his personal form of Krishna. And to avoid impostors, he wants to set a criteria for the future. There will be so many impostors who will pose as an incarnation so that if he reveal himself, then all those things will go away. Okay. Arjuna wants to substantiate Krishna's statement that Krishna, not theoretical or philosophical, but actually show his form. So what is the qualification for any devotee to see the Lord's form? Okay. Only by mercy of Krishna we can see him, not by any other means. So we should be so merciful in our towards the Lord by continuously rendering his service. He can show his best mercy upon us. So, and it's not possible by any mental speculation or by perception of material senses. So Lord is addressed as the Yoga Ishvara. Can anybody please read these verses?
Hare Krishna Mataji, may I read?
Yes, Prabhu.
The blessed Lord said, my dear Arjuna, O son of Pritha, behold my opulences, hundreds of thousands of varied divine forms multicolored like the sea. O best of the Bharatas, see here the different manifestations of Adityas, Vasus, Rudras, Ashwini Kumaras and all other demigods. Behold the many wonderful things which no one has ever seen or heard of before. Whatever you wish to see can be seen only all at once in this body. This universal form can show you all that you now desire, as well as whatever you may desire in the future. Everything is here completely. But you cannot see me with your present eyes. Therefore, I give to you divine eyes by which you can behold my mystic opulence. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. So here Lord is showing his universal, he's explaining how does his universal form looks like, It will be with all demigods, Adityas, Rudras, extension, there is a number to all these avatars, what we have discussed in a previous chapter. So, but with an ordinary individual like us, be in a human form, we cannot behold that mystic vision of the Lord. We need a special divine eyes to see that Lord. So now, Lord Krishna is so merciful towards Arjuna. He says, I will give you the special envision glasses or special vision by which you can see us. See, in a day-to-day situation, sometimes we come across blind people by different means. Some are by birth, they are blind. Some are by some systemic disease. Some are by trauma or some situations. But still, they can perceive the things, they lead a normal life with some restriction, but they can imagine, they can think, and they can form So likewise, many manifestations are there for that. So similarly, that what do you say, the inner vision should be there to see the Lord, not the outer vision by which we are seeing the entire world. So that vision, which it's a pure one and it is not contaminated, such a vision is required to see the Lord. And Lord is giving Arjuna the special vision to see him. Hare Krishna. Manoj Prabhu, are you there? No, I think he's not there. न तु मां सक्ष्यसे द्रष्टुम् अनेनैव स्वचक्षुषा दिव्यं ददामि ते चक्षु पश्य मे योगमैश्वरम्. But you cannot see me with your present eye, therefore I give you this divine eyes. So behold my mystic opulence. Okay. So these are the special spectacles, I can say, by which Lord is giving him the special vision to see the universal form of the Lord. You can see in the background this universal form of the Lord where all the demigods and Rudras, Adityas, everyone are there. Okay. So Krishna showed the variegated form, vision of wonderful forms, and no one has ever seen or heard of this form before. Vision of the entire universe, vision of the past, present, and the future. So definitely, what he consists of and what exactly are there in him, you need a special mystic vision to visualize all those things. So next to Sanjay's description, what Arjuna is perceiving and he's explaining it to Dhritarashtra. So the Krishna's universal form of opulence, Krishna's Kala Rupa from time to time. Sanjay Uvacha eva mukta tato rajan mahayogeshwaro hari darshayamasa pathaya paramam rupamaishwaram. So Sanjay said, O king, speaking the Supreme, the Lord of all mystic power, the personality of the Godhead, displayed his universal form to Arjuna. Okay. Arjuna saw in that universal form unlimited mouths, unlimited eyes, and it was all wondrous. The form was decorated with a divine, dazzling ornaments and arrayed in many crafts. And he was garlanded graciously, and there were many scents smeared over his body, all magnificent, all expanding, unlimited. This was seen by Arjuna. So you can see the universal form of the Lord. This is how the Lord has presented in front of the Arjuna. So looks very scary, na? We cannot hold it with our two vision, isn't it? If hundreds of thousands of sun rose up at once into the sky, they might resemble the effulgence of the Supreme Person in that universal form. So such is an effulgence. It is not possible for the human beings, normal human beings to perceive the Lord as like that. Okay, at that time, Arjuna could see the universal form of Lord, of the unlimited expansion of the universe situated in one place, although divided into many, many thousands. Okay. Then, bewildered and astonished by his hair standing on end, Arjuna began to pray with the folded hands, offering obeisances to the Lord, Supreme Lord. Okay, he is saying, please accept my humble obeisances, Krishna. So, these are the various 5 types of rasa by which we connect to the Lord. We have explained you in the Goloka chart. So the chief transcendental mellows experienced with the Supreme Personality of the Godhead are the 5. That is the Santarasa, that is as a devotee, Dasya Rasa as a servant, Sakhya Rasa as a friend, Vatsalya as a parent, and Madhurya as a lover. Okay, these are the 5 rasas by which we can connect to the Lord. Okay, these are different types of the relationships we establish with the Lord. Okay, and as per Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhyalila, 19th chapter 187 verse, Hasya Adbhuta Veera Karuna Raudra Bhivatsa Bhaya Panchavidha Bhakte Gauna Sapta Rasahaya. In addition to the 5 direct mellows, which we have described just now, there are 7 indirect mellows known as laughter, wonder, chivalry, compassion, anger, disaster, and fear. So these are the different 7 secondary rasa gunas by which we can connect to the Lord. So Arjuna speaks his realizations of this universal form of the Lord. And my dear Krishna, I see the assembled together in your body all the demigods, various other living entities. I see Brahma sitting on the lotus flower, as well as the Lord Shiva and many sages and divine serpents. Okay, O Lord of universe, I see in your universal body many, many forms, bellies, mouths, eyes, expanded without any limit. Okay, there is no end, there is no beginning, and there is no middle to all this. Your form, adorned with various crowns, clubs, and discs, is difficult to see because of its glaring effulgence, which is fiery and immeasurable like a sun. You are the supreme primal objective. You are the best in all the universe. You are inexhaustible, and you are the eternal and maintainer of religion, eternal personality of the God. Okay. So you are the origin without any beginning, middle, and end. So you have numberless arms. The sun and the moon are among your greatest unlimited eyes. By your own radiance, you are heating this entire universe. So it is infinity. You cannot describe it, that there is a end to it. It goes on, goes on, goes on. Okay. So this is the universal form of the Lord. So fearful it is. Although you're the one who has spread throughout the sky and the planets and all space in between, O great one, as I behold this terrible form, I see all the planetary systems are perplexed. Okay, all the demigods are surrendering and entering into you. They are very much afraid with folded hands. They are singing the Vedic hymns. All the various manifestations of Lord Shiva, the Aditya, the Vasu, the Sadhyas, the Vishwadevas, two Ashvis, the Marut, the forefathers, Gandharvas, Yaksha, Asura, and the perfected demigods are beholding you in a wonder. So it is not possible for any ordinary devotee to see you this form. And therefore, whosoever see you, definitely they'll be awestruck with the innumerable potencies. So, O mighty armed one, all planets with their demigods are disturbed by seeing at your many faces, eyes, arms, bellies, and legs, and your terrible teeth as they are disturbing. So am I. Okay. So, oh, all-pervading Vishnu, I can no longer maintain my equilibrium, seeing this, seeing your radiant colors fill the skies and beholding your eyes and mouth. So, I am afraid to see this universal form of the Lord. So, can anybody from the audience please tell? So, how did Arjuna started from the beginning and what is saying now? Anybody? Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Yes, ma'am.
Actually, Arjuna first he was very confused, starting that saying, I won't do my work and I won't kill my kinsman, because he was so confused that if I kill, I will go to hell and all. But after knowing the fact or what is or understanding the shastras, that time he was surrendered to Krishna. That time he understood, yeah, I have to do my work in Krishna conscious, not in any other mode. So now he understood, Mataji, and now he understood. So he is doing the work in Krishna consciousness, and he was eagerness to ask that, can you show me your actual swarup, that is Vishwa Swarup, we call. So he was very much what you call uh, so excited that he had to see Vishwarup. After seeing Vishwarup, he understood that he is the supreme God. That is the main intention, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Hare Krishna. Yes, Praveen Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Yes,
Uh,
Prabhu.
uh, Initially, Arjuna was highly confused and he was not aware, he was not sure what is to be done. But at the same time, then he also was wanting to know what is the Vishwaroop of Lord Krishna. He wanted to see the actual form, that whatever Lord Krishna had told him in all this time, that really was there. In fact, he was his uh, request and submissions to Lord Krishna was basically that the future humanity who would be reading Bhagavad Gita would have a clarity on it, and that they will not be confused. So he wanted to see that Vishwaroop, where is the beginning, where is the end, who all are all encompassed in that Vishwaroop of Lord Krishna. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna. So from the, yes, anybody else wanted to give their input? Hare Krishna. Anybody else? No? Yeah. So after knowing that he is all pervading and all existing, and he's the origin, he's the maintainer, and he's the one who annihilate everything, he wanted to see that universal form of the Lord. And he's curious like how he's entering into each and every living entities. So when he asked him to show that, and only Krishna being so merciful towards his devotees, he will show his universal form. And it looks very fierce for us also to see, isn't it? So with such an effulgence and all glory, he was not able to see the Lord, and he feel very fearful at that point of time, because and at the same time he offered obeisances and he asked for a forgiveness for being so casual with the Lord. See, all the sons of Dhritarashtra, along with their allied kings and Bhishma, Drona, Karna, and all our soldiers are rushing into the mouths and their heads smashed by your fearful teeth. I see that some are being crushed between your teeth as well. Okay. And as the rivers flow into the sea, so are all these great warriors enter your blazing mouth and perish. Okay. You can see this picture. All the great warriors are entering into the mouth of Lord Krishna, the universal form and all. So this particular incident, uh, what make one realize? You can please give your inputs, Hare Krishna. With Arjuna's mindset, say suppose if you are in a place of an Arjuna and you are feeling very great about yourself and what all Arjuna is undergoing, after seeing this, all the warriors with whom he has to fight in the battlefield, and whom he think like, if I'm going to kill these people, so I don't want anything which I get out of their lives and all. So, and when he sees that all these people are already been put an arrangement to death by the mercy of the Lord. So Arjuna feels he's just a puppet in the hands of the Lord, isn't it? So he'll understand his position, that whatever the ability one possesses as an individual, not only Arjuna, all of us, we should never take credit of that ability. It is all Krishna's mercy that he's making us capable of doing something great for uh, the mankind around us. Okay. I see all people rushing full of speed into your mouth as the moths dashing into the to destruction in a blazing fire. Oh Vishnu, I see you devouring all people from all sides with your flaming mouths, covering all the universe with your effulgence. You manifest with a terrible scorching rays. Okay. O Lord of Lords, O fierce to forms, please tell me who you are. I offer my obeisances unto you. Please be gracious to me. You are the primal Lord. I wanted to know about you, for I do not know what your mission is. Okay. So Arjuna is great fear asking two questions like, who are you? What is your mission? And why Arjuna is asking is these questions is because he know Krishna as his friend and a supreme personality of the Godhead, but he was puzzled by various forms exhibited by the Krishna. Okay. So these are the next verses. Shall we complete today? We'll do. Yeah. Oh, the blessed Lord said, time I am the destroyer of the world. I have come to engage all the people with exception of you Pandavas, and the soldiers here on both the sides will be slain. So except for few people, rest of the people will be put to death by my arrangement. तस्मात् त्वमुत्तिष्ठ यशो लभस्व जित्वा शत्रुन् भुङ्क्ष्य राज्यं समृद्धम् मयैव ते निहता पूर्वमेव निमित्तमात्रं भव सव्यसाचिन्. Therefore get up and prepare to fight. After conquering your enemies, you will enjoy the flourishing kingdom. They are already put to death by my arrangement, and you, O Sabyasachi, but you can be an instrument in this fight. So he is asking Arjuna to get up and prepare himself for this fight and fight against these people, because victory is all yours. There is no need to worry about that. I will not fight against these people. I'm not going to kill all these people. Now that you have realized that it's all my arrangement and you're just a puppet in my hand. Okay. Hare Krishna. I think we will try to end here. Okay, we will continue tomorrow. Any doubts or anything till now? Or any realization anybody wanted to share? Hare Krishna. Anyone from the audience? Hare Krishna. Hope it is clear, no? Till now? So Lord Krishna is showing his universal form, and Arjuna will not be able to take that form, and he pleads, that please come back to your four-handed Narayana form. So he'll come to the four-handed Narayana form, and what do you say? Then they say even this four-handed Narayana form is very fearful. Why don't you come into your Shyamasundara form? That is two-handed Lord Krishna's form. Okay. So these are the various forms of Lord Krishna. So Lord Krishna will be seen in how many forms here? One is the universal form.
Universal
Yes.
form, then the four-handed form, then the two-handed form.
Two-handed form. So apart from Arjuna, who else is seeing the universal form of the Lord here?
Sanjay.
Hare Krishna Mataji,
Sanjay Mataji.
Sanjaya has seen.
Yes. Okay. So is it possible for all living entities with all imperfection to see the Lord as he is?
No, Mataji.
No,
They have to
Mataji.
have the mercy, Mataji.
Yeah, only by Lord's mercy we can be able to see him. So what is the homework for that?
We
Hare
have to
Krishna
chant.
Mahamatra Mataji.
Bhakti
Hare
Yoga.
Krishna. Yeah, so we have to do our work and we have to surrender our work towards the Lord. Automatically, he will bestow his mercy upon us. Okay? So that is the only sadhana by which we can connect to the Lord. Hare Krishna. If there are any doubts you have till now?
Hare Krishna Mataji, I have a doubt.
Yes, Prabhu.
Yes, Mataji. So yesterday I was watching one Bhagavatam Katha online, and there Prabhuji mentioned that in Vrindavan, some of the devotees they say that, like in ISKCON, it is said that we should keep Ekadashi Vrat. So some of the devotees in Vrindavan, they say that we offer all of the, like, we only eat prasadam. We offer food to Sri Krishna and we eat prasadam. So that prasadam does not have any sin. So they don't keep Ekadashi. So I got very confused about it. Like, then why we are keeping the Ekadashi Vrat? I mean, we can also just give the prasadam, I mean, consume the prasadam, because prasadam does not have any sin. So just please clear this doubt, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. See, I'll ask you the question for that. I'll extract answer from you only. Okay. So why do you wanted to keep the Ekadashi Vrat?
Uh, Mataji, because it has been said that in Ekadashi, all of the sin has been like it goes into the anaj and that. That's why.
Okay. So basically, it is fast means you are refraining your senses from what do you say, the materialistic thing, कि चलो आज एकादशी है, आज हम क्या स्पेशल बनाएंगे. So that now it is offered to the Lord. See, many people, on the day of Ekadashi, they feast like anything. They eat more than the other days, They prepare all the bhoga recipes to the Lord. They offer it. And a few devotees have been in contact, and they say, Ki Mataji, today is Ekadashi and I have to work hard today, despite the other days and all. Today I have to prepare more special dishes and everybody will have that. So it's not a festival to celebrate, basically. And ideally, Ekadashi has to be observed being Nirjal. Okay. If not, with some water or liquids you can have. If not, you can have the safal, that is having a fruit and all. And some people are restrictive about that and they are not able to take that. So for them, some relaxation is there in the form of a sama rice or sabudana khichdi or some other recipes, But one day, it's a personal experience. You observe a fast, okay, without having the food or with food. It's a lot of a difference. The moment we are basically animals, social animals, somewhere the animal instinct is there inside and the craving about the food is so much. And if one day we refrain our senses towards the food, so it is something like an achievement. We are mentally and emotionally getting stronger, Like, say, suppose if you have observed a Nigel fast, okay, then automatically your mental status is upregulated and it will say, I have observed Ekadashi fast, past Ekadashi. It's easy for me to do it in the next Ekadashi also. But person who haven't done that cannot do that. So it is not about the food. It is about having a control over your mind towards different things. Similarly, if you take the Chaturmasa Vrata, okay, where 1 month you have to refrain yourself from eating the leafy vegetables. Next month is curd. Next month is milk and come the urad dal in the 4th month. So 1 month of restrictive eating towards certain elements will have a lot of control over your mind. Okay, it's all about the mind control thing. So that will help you to give over the things which are not necessary in your life, and you will move on very fast over the things which you were clinging in the past, and a lot of uh, what is a mental resistance will come to you. So you're not that emotional vulnerable person, because you know how to have a control over your senses. So this Ekadashi is one episode like that, which will help you to control your mind by giving a different exercise, by abstaining from the food, abstaining from the water, and abstaining from the different thought process. So the throughout the day, if you're indulging in chanting the holy name, automatically you will stay away from all unwanted things. That is what we have to achieve on the Ekadashi. It's not about the food and all. So that's my perception. Correct me if I am wrong. But I have personally done that because I'm a hypothyroid patient for the past 20 years. I'm on medications and never did fast, Even for my wedding also, I didn't fast, okay, for any occasion, because I didn't had that capability to fast. So I always used to have food and all. But after coming to Krishna consciousness, now I observe Nijal fast. Sometimes on Ekadashi, Dvadashi, 2 days also. Simply by taking water, I can survive. So I feel so great that I'm able to control my mind from having the food and also, which I didn't had it previously. So it's like a personal victory one has to feel about it, and definitely Krishna will help you to move forward. So that's my opinion, and anybody can share your valuable inputs.
Okay,
Hare
Mataji, so we can say that in order to practice detachment, we can we can do Ekadashi Vrat because like taste is one of the most strongest senses. So we can practice detachment. Like, is it
Not Prabhu, not detachment, not it's nothing like mm, I wanted this at any cost. That we have to overcome, basically. What is
okay?
there? Okay, fine. 1 day without food chalega. Say, suppose, see, now we are blessed in a 21st century where we have a surplus of everything. Okay. Just one click away from your phone, you will get to your doorstep. But think about the days where there was a famine, drought. People did not have even a food to eat, So how they have survive those days. So, since we have everything excess, we should not be, what do you say, slave to our senses. So we should control our senses कि आज तुमको खाना नहीं मिलेगा, चुपचाप बैठो. We should be dictating it, It should listen to you, isn't it? It's a mind control technique, basically. Not detachment. It's a mind control technique.
Okay, Mataji, thank you so much.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. I have one question, Mataji.
Yes, Mataji. Please.
Yeah. So here in Bhagavad Gita, what we see is that, Arjun is fully surrendered to Krishna. And then when Arjun asks to show his Vishwaroop, Krishna shows his Vishwaroop and Arjun understands. And because it is written, we also understand. Now, in one of the Bhagavatam Katha, I heard that, Kunti and Draupadi and Bhishma, they also understood who Lord Krishna actually was. Okay. So how did they understand? They did not see Lord Krishna's Vishwaroop. Probably it is a layman's question because I have not read Bhagavatam completely.
No, Mataji. No. So you're right. See, Krishna will appear to the people as they wish. He is see the 5 types of rasa, what we have read in your previous slide is that different people have a different relationship with the Lord. Kunti Maharani as a devotee, okay, whereas Draupadi as a devotee. But when you take Yashodomaya, so she is as a mother, she even used to beat Krishna. Isn't it? So different relationship with the Lord, and Lord will show mercy upon him the way they reciprocate with him.
And how did the Bhishma Pitama also understand that, Lord Krishna is the universal Lord, Supreme Lord?
Mataji, Bhishma is a very elevated personality, and he had that special relationship with the Lord because he is the purest of the purest soul, okay, who can leave his body only when he wish to, okay. Such an elevated soul, automatically they can understand, Mataji. It's something like, say, suppose if you are a new school student who has just taken admission into a school, and a principal can just by seeing it, you can know about your capabilities, isn't it?
Okay.
And if you're a very sharp student, automatically you will catch the eye of a principal, isn't it?
Yes.
So similarly, the greatest devotee always have that special relationship with the Lord.
Okay, Mataji. Thank you, Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Yes, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Mano.
Hare Krishna.
Yeah,
Yes,
Krishna
yes.
Prabhu.
Manonman. Hare Krishna Mataji. What, as far as this fasting is concerned, as you say, my perception, my opinion, whatever I feel is, it is everything is what we are under is Krishna consciousness. Everything is given to us by Krishna. The only thing that we could do personally, to be frank, utter personally, is we could fast with our own body. We could give back something to the Lord. Is that only thing we could fast. We could retain from eating. We can give him anything, but that has all been already given to us by the same Lord. Either in terms of money, in terms of food, in terms of prasadam, in terms of class, or anything. That has already been a creation of the same Lord. But as he has created us, we personally could do only one, and one thing is that fasting. That is what I feel about fasting. So we could devotedly do that. One mindset of mine is that. So we could do it if possible, with heartfulness, with Krishna consciousness. It will give us the proper way of living, or more and more karma yoga through bhakti yoga. Thank you.
Yes, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Very rightly said. Yeah, it's an offering from our side. The austerity of the body, it's a simply detox procedure for a day, you know. You're making yourself physically more fit to do service towards Krishna. So you can think like that. Definitely you get all energy to do the fasting. Okay. That's my personal experience. Yes, you can all try. So the austerity of the body, once it's all a mind game. That's what I have observed. Once you fix that, you have to do a fasting, and automatically you don't feel hungry, you don't feel thirsty. You are free from all this hunger and thirst for some amount of a time. And definitely when you have a lot of time, you will think only about the Lord, and you will try to do more sadhana. Okay. Hare Krishna. So I think if there are no more doubts, we can end the session for today. Tomorrow again, we'll resume at the same time at 7 p.m. Pancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Thank you, co-host and participants, for your active participation. See you all tomorrow at 7 p.m. Hare Krishna.
Hare
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 Krishna,
Krishna,
Mataji.
Mataji. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Hare
Hare
Krishna.